It's time now for the PHL 11 o'clock news for this Tuesday, March 24th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here now, your 11 o'clock news at 9 here. Top story at 11 o'clock here on this late Tuesday night here is in Digniless, Spain and France, where a German jetliner en route from Brussels, Spain to Düsseldorf, Germany plunged from the sky on Tuesday and slammed into the French Alps, killing all 150 people aboard. In London, Oscar-winning actress Angela Jolie revealed on Tuesday that she had undergone more preventive surgery having ovaries and fallopian tubes removed in hopes of reducing the risk of cancer. Legendary golfer Jack Nicklaus honored with a Congressional Gold Medal. His character John Draper is famous for his demons, and it turns out that John Hamm has been battling his own too. The Mad Men star recently completed a 30-day stint in a treatment center for alcohol abuse. Packages 3G Capital said to be in advanced talks to acquire Kraft Foods Incorporated. If you're one of the billion or so people using Facebook to connect with friends and family, you now can use the social network and site to celebrate your important memories. Anti-Happy protesters carry a fellow protesters suffered tear gas effects during clashes with horrified police troopers in Tai's Yemen on Tuesday. There's no question that Lee Kuan Yew's vision to kill and tenacity built Singapore from a tiny imperial backwater to Southeast Asia into a shimmering center of international finance where income levels are far higher than Canada. Washington, Senator Ted Cruz could soon be buying his family's health care coverage from the Affordable Care Act of law that Republican presidential candidate has vowed to repeal should he win the White House. If he wanted to design the system to front to assist students from become a good critical thinkers and science enthusiasts, in some ways, we could hardly do better than it was doing today in our K-12 classrooms. Home and Sandy Hook School shooter Adam Lanza is demolished in Newtown, Connecticut. 2 California women were arrested for allegedly going into school's campus and assaulted 2 teenage girls, including one woman said it bullied her son, police said on Tuesday. A pair of elephants helped rescue the truck they were riding in, which got stuck in the mud on the trip from New Orleans to the Alps. Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu have suddenly found themselves playing a new role. The establishment has, after years of raging assault on the traditional television business, these companies now must defend the turf on the battleground in the future. U.S. dollar came for the second day after the decline witnessed followed Federal Reserve policies meeting last week as Euro had gained smartly last week after Federal Reserve meeting in one of the biggest single-day gains of the currency in the last few years. Alright, let us take a look at a stock market report here. U.S. stock report, Dow Jones 18,111.14, down 104.90, S&P 500 down 1.50, down 12.92, and Nasdaq 49.94.73, down 6.25 here. It's pretty much given that Fierce 7 is going to win and dominate at the box office when its theaters on April 3rd. But Vin Diesel is predicted a different type of the win for a hugely anticipated addition to the billion-dollar franchise. The Large Hadron Collider restarted delayed due to the short circuit. What does that mean for the world of physics? Add nitrogen to the list of potential biological ingredients on Mars sniffed at by NASA's Curiosity rover in a paper list in this week's Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. Researchers report that the Curiosity has been found oxidized in a nitrogen bearing. In Rome, scientists have bred 30 new varieties of heat-beating beans designed to provide protein for the world's poor in the face of the global warming, researchers announced on Wednesday. In Washington, Amy's Kitchen has recalled more than 70,000 cases of food products due to the possibility of listeria. The company says they're not aware of this any illness, but it's still issued with call out of caution. While nurses in the largest female-dominated profession, male registered nurses make $5,148 more than a yearly, and an annual salary than a female counterparts, according to a new study conducted by researchers examining the salary differences between male and female. Okay, let us take a look at New England alerts here at 11:04. Wakefield, Massachusetts, first saw at 95 Audubon Road as elevator trapped with a medical aid in the car and smoke in elevator room. And in Ware, New Hampshire, Motor vehicle accident 63 when stop Stark Highway. 2-car head-on motor vehicle accident. Regressive D. And in Marble, Massachusetts, a second alarm fire, 13 Sewell Street, and fire shown on floor number 2 of a second 2.5-story wood frame residential dwelling. As initial reports of people trapped inside. Peter Chell News on Blow 5. Take a look at sports news here. Brock Lesnar has officially closed the door on return to the mixed martial arts and revealed to ESPN Sports Center the re-signed with the WWE. New York Jets filed temporary charges against Patriots due to Robert Kraft's comments, and most people wouldn't identify the Center Padres as a rival Los Angeles Dodgers despite the approximately 7 count for as Dodgers 6-2.5 build off. Hector Oliveira splash suggests LA heard Padres footsteps. Okay, take a look at the NHL and NBA scoreboard here. In the NHL scores, Winnipeg Jets through 1 period leading in Vancouver Canucks 1-0 here. St. Louis Blues over the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-2. Minnesota Wild over the New York Islanders 2-1. Los Angeles Kings over New York Rangers in the Stanley Cup final rematch 4-2. Columbus Blue Jackets over the Anaheim Ducks 5-3. Arizona Coyotes over the Detroit Red Wings 5-4. Tampa Bay Lightning 4, Florida Panthers 3, and the Nashville Predators 3, Montreal Canadiens 2. And the NBA, Portland Trail Blazers lead the Golden State Warriors 22-18 with 4-33 left in the first quarter. Philadelphia 76ers lead the Sacramento Kings 51-50 with 3:55 left in the second quarter. Detroit Pistons defeat the Toronto Raptors 108-104. Oklahoma City Thunder over the Los Angeles Lakers 127-117. Milwaukee Bucks over the Miami Heat 8-88, and Dallas Mavericks over the San Antonio Spurs 101-94. Peter Chell News Time is now 11:07 here, and it is time now for a little traffic report. Suppose Saturday night ways by ways and wing there on this beautiful late Tuesday night here, and up in Concord, New Hampshire here. 93 in the southbound side, a little slow before Interstate 89 in Concord, New Hampshire, so expect a few delays here. And that is what I do. Oh my. Accident 95 northbound Route 10 in Cranston. And we got another accident 95 northbound in Cranston. So expect some delays here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute here on this late Tuesday night here. And a look at what is going on the T here. No delays on the subway. On the commuter rail. No delays, and boat services looking fine here. Peter Chell News Times now 11:08. Time now for a weather report here on this late Tuesday night here. While you're sleeping the normal night hours tonight, it'll be clear skies, low about 16 degrees. Calm wind becoming northwest winds. 5 miles by midnight. Wednesday, increased skies by the high about 45 degrees. Calm wind becoming south about 5 to 7 miles by the afternoon. Wednesday, chance to rain, patchy bag up to 1 a.m. wise. Mostly skies low about 35 degrees. Southward about 6 miles by transportation 50%. New precipitation amounts between a 10th to quarter inch possible. Thursday, rain next May afternoon. Patchy bag between before 9 a.m. wise. Cloud skies high about 56 degrees. Southward about 6 to 14 miles. Chance of precipitation is 70%. New precipitation amounts between the 10th quarter inch possible. Thursday, rain low at 41 degrees. Southward about 7 to 15 miles because it's coming west after midnight, and chance of precipitation is 8%. Friday, showers likely made before 7 a.m. Mostly cloud skies high about 52 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 6%. Friday, most of the clouds got a low about 30 degrees. Saturday, parts of the skies high about 42 degrees. Saturday night, part clouds got a low about 24 degrees. Sunday, most of the clouds got high about 45, low about 31 degrees. Monday, a chance rated and snow showers, mostly clouds got high about 49. Chance of precipitation 30%. Monday night, most of the clouds got a low about 32 degrees. And for Tuesday, most of the skies high about 48 degrees. Our northern temperatures ending at 26 degrees with fair skies here, and that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, March 24th, 2015. I'm Peter. Say have a good night. I will see you tomorrow morning with a morning report. Good night. See you tomorrow morning.